Remember, athletes, it's about consistency first, then intensity. Transformation is about changing who we are through our habits. Your path to success, it's a journey. You are unstoppable. You are an athlete. Every day that we wake up able to enjoy the day with the health that we have is a gift. You know, the goal is to become 1% better every single day. Your workout is done and your results are there. Unleash that unstoppable force within you.
What's up, athletes? Welcome back. Today, we're doing a 10-minute full body, no stop sculpting workout. And now you're gonna wanna save this one to come back to again. I guarantee that this one will drive the results if you establish that consistency. And all you're going to need to follow along today is just a mat or a comfortable space to train on. You're gonna need a light pair of dumbbells. Today, I'm using 5 pounds. You're gonna need an ab mat or a cushion to place under the low back for some low back support. And then make sure you are close by to a wall. So maybe press pause, grab your equipment, go on over close by to a wall because we are going to be doing some wall sits today. Now, before we get started and I explain to you what we're about to do, I want to share with you that one element that oftentimes is missing when we are looking for transformation in the physical body. Now, you've heard me share it before that consistency first must be established before we add intensity. But the one little element that's missing is time. Consistency plus time establishes those results. So essentially, we want to do the action, but we want to also be patient because oftentimes, as soon as we get started, we want to see instant results. And when we don't see instant results, that's oftentimes when we throw in the towel and we quit. So I want to tell you that your progress, your transformation is going to look something like this. So as you get started here, enjoy it, have fun, stay in the moment, make this fun for yourself, schedule it in, and just keep showing up. Do your best every single time. And before you know it, your body will transform, your mood will transform, and this will become so much easier for you. All right, athletes, now let's get started. So this is a wild card workout. We're working for 60 seconds through 10 different movements nonstop. I'll show you your first one, then check this box above to see what is coming up next. Our first movement today, go ahead and grab your dumbbells, keeping that back flat, is going to be a forward lunge with a shoulder raise. Now, as you bring the knee onto the floor, just be gentle, and then I'll invite you here if you want, and it's actually something that I will be doing today, is I like to place my knee on the ab mat and come back. So this just adds a little bit more comfort to the knees, protects the meniscus and the knee joint to be able to do these types of movements over time. All right, athletes, are you ready? Go ahead, get settled in on your mat, grab your weights, and then in 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, so keeping that back straight is really important, and I'll remind you here to bring the shoulder blades back and down. And if you notice, I really take my time through the movement. I don't want to rush, and that forward leg, really important that that foot stays on the floor. I'm driving through the heels, and then I'm also gently landing my knee onto the mat, even though I've got a little cushion underneath here, because I still want to work out those muscles eccentrically. So instead of just dropping the knees and then removing the tension completely, take your time, lower yourself nicely with control, and just learn to develop more stability that way. All right, now, this is a no stop. Get ready to switch. So switch legs now, and then arms go out and come back. And now to keep your balance, you can find a spot on the floor, maybe a place where you just concentrate and focus on the whole way through. And then also just pace yourself. You're likely more out of breath now, as you can hear me also starting to get out of breath, because since these types of movements recruit so many muscle groups, they're functional, they're compound, they also involve a lot of cardio. All right, good work. Get ready now. We're gonna get into a wall sit, and we're gonna do a curl and press. Maybe one more here. 3, 2, 1. All right, come on over Push the knees out. And then curl, press all the way up. And really drive those knees outwards. So I'm taking my time here with the weights, moving with control. And you'll notice if you slow it down, those light weights will feel much heavier. So slow it down if you're finding your load is a little bit too light for you, and then you'll add some intensity. Good job. Control the breath. Shoulder blades back and down. Push those knees out. Come on, we got it. We're almost done here. Get ready now. We're gonna get onto the mat, working the abs a little bit. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go ahead and shift over here. And placing that cushion behind your back, go ahead and grab your weights once again. And now you're gonna press up. So if you're feeling that your arms are tired, go ahead and keep your weights over here. Come on up without extending the arms. Otherwise, you can go ahead and add that press. Allowing the arms to rest a moment as we come down. And then try and push every vertebra into that mat to come up. That's it. You got it. Stay with me here. All right, we're gonna get rid of just one dumbbell in a moment. And then go ahead and get into your bicycle pass-through. So you're leaning back, and then you're placing the weight inside, grab it from the outside, extend the legs, but I really want you to focus on that there is no strain in the low back. And so if you want to, you could also do it like this. Otherwise, try and keep both heels up, extending one leg at a time, leaning back, doing a figure 8 around the knees, and then really focusing on that breath. Good job. That's it. All right. And then we've just got a little bit left to go here. Try your best to just focus on that breath. Nicely done. All right, and then 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead now and keep the heels on the floor, lean it back. And then with arms as extended as possible, we're gonna get into some Russian twists. Now we put the legs back on the floor because just resting the hip flexors a bit, but if you'd like to lift up the legs, go ahead. Otherwise, I really just want you to focus on keeping those shoulder blades back and down. Really focus on driving the breath. And then keeping your eyes on your dumbbell the whole time. I know you're feeling your arms. I am too. And then just focusing on the breath, really taking my attention, my awareness off of the pain or the burn right now, and just really bringing it back to the breath, back to this moment, and just being super proud of myself for doing this, for staying consistent. All right, good job. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead and lie down now on the floor. And we're gonna start with hip lifts up here, but stay up here with me. We're gonna pulse these hip lifts and drop kind of halfway, and then on the top position, really push through the heels to come all the way up. Good job. That's it. Continue to drive the oxygen to the muscle. Good work. Getting there. Continue to breathe. That's it. Push through the heels. Don't break. We got this. We're almost done. All right, get ready now. We're gonna place one foot on top of the other, and then come on up and we're gonna do the exact same thing. So legs are crossed. And now I like to lift up my toes in that stabilizing foot because I really like to feel that entire posterior chain working. Good job. Must feel the burn right now, especially in the hamstrings and in the legs. And if you wanted to, if you're repeating this workout and wanting to challenge yourself again, you can go ahead and place a dumbbell or two on the hips to increase the load. That's it, nicely done. Getting ready to switch sides in just a moment. Sometimes that minute goes by so fast, and then other times, athletes, it takes forever. All right, get ready and go ahead and switch now. That's it. So maybe push again those toes up towards the ceiling so that you can really connect with the heel on that side. And then by now you know, as you do these unilateral movements, whether or not you have one side that is stronger or more dominant than the other. That's it, good job. You got this. All right, get ready. Now we're gonna flip onto the belly. Three, two, one. All right, and switch. Okay, now go ahead for the final minute here, grab your dumbbells one more time, and then I'll give you the option as well to do this with or without your dumbbells. And we're gonna do a Superman pull down. So you're gonna squeeze your bum, lifting up the legs through the heels. Try not to bend at the knees. And then keeping the shoulder blades back and down. And as you do this movement, I want you to really think about your shoulder blades and really see them squeezing all the way in the bottom. Don't worry about extending so far in the front if you're finding that it feels a bit heavier as you are at that end range of motion. Just breathe, bringing the shoulder blades back and down. Maybe we can lift the legs up just a bit higher now. Finishing it off here. Almost done. Stay with me. Come on. 5 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and break. Good work, athletes. We made it. That was a doozy. I feel every single muscle in my body. So remember to save this, come back to it again. Imagine you repeated this a few more times every single week and then started to see the results as you add in that patience and that time. Remember that if you've liked this, give me a thumbs up. Comment below, how was this for you today? And then let me know what else you'd like to see. All right, athletes, now let's go ahead. Let's go refuel, rehydrate, and let's meet up in the next one. You got this.